Oh man, my hair's all crazy. I didn't take a shower this morning. How's it going, man?
Happy Thursday.
Oh, I'm so tired.
What were you doing?
I was sleeping. No, I woke up at like 2:30 and I couldn't sleep for like 2 hours. So,
Hate when that happens.
and then my alarm went off during the middle of a dream. So that's like the worst thing ever when your alarm goes off during the middle of a dream. It was a weird ass dream though. Like my wife and I went to this party and I had like one beer, but there was for some reason there was this mountain of cocaine, which I don't know why. And I was chopping it up for people, and then somebody came and you know, it's so stupid. And then a bunch of weirdos came in, and apparently one of them I danced with before, and so she was like getting really annoying. I don't know who it was, not a real person. Um, and so then we decided to leave because I was like, this is lame. But then I was trying to drive, but I think I got some cocaine on me, so so I couldn't drive. Everything was like fish eyed or something. I don't know. I don't know what cocaine feels like, but it was weird. It was a weird dream.
Well, this video can't be monetized.
Yeah. I should have said something else. But no,
Did you
I
did you watch
the
a movie?
dream.
Did you watch a movie before you went to bed?
No, maybe Scarface was in my head or something. I don't know,
Mm.
but yeah, it was a weird dream. And then we were paying for before that we were paying for my son like to drop my son off at daycare for some reason, even though he's older. But you had to pay through like Amazon. So you had to go like log into Amazon and like it was bizarre. And then I would swear that the people at the thing were drinking White Claws, but I couldn't tell because I couldn't get close enough to look at the drink. It was so odd. I know dreams are like boring because it's like there's no shared experiences or anything, but God, I hate waking up during dreams. Oh, it's terrible. I'm tired.
I
How are you
think
doing?
I think if people had a choice, they'd rather dream than live in reality.
Well, I think I would. It's much more interesting.
Uh, I'm alright. I'm spending time with my son, so that's
Okay,
enjoyable.
good.
All he wants to do is fight. That's all he wants to do,
like
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 horseplay.
oh, okay. Well, that's good. I guess horseplay is like kids who do horseplay as a kid grow up more well rounded, I guess.
Mhm. Yeah, it's better than him wanting to have a tea party or something. Like he just wants to wrestle the entire time.
Yeah,
So,
that's good. Good. Mine only wants to watch YouTube all the time. So
mm,
24/7 YouTube and then play games that he watches on YouTube.
you have a PS5?
No, I've got an Xbox.
Uh, yeah, I purchased a new video game, so we have fun playing that.
Oh, what's that?
Astrobot.
Oh,
It's kind of like the Mario Brothers for PlayStation.
yeah. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh no, I've seen it. My brother-in-law brought his PS5 over once for Christmas and was playing that. So
Microsoft stock pre-market is up like 8%.
huh.
That's good for me because I went all in on Microsoft like 10 months ago.
No, what's it up since 10 months ago? Or is it still down since 10 months ago? Or is it steady since 10 months ago? I haven't watched Microsoft stock, so
Well, I mean, it's boring, but I needed because I'm older and I needed to invest in something boring, but it didn't seem like it was going to disappear anytime soon.
yeah,
Um,
Microsoft's a blue chip. So
I'm trying to find it. For the past year, it's been up 21%. Now, mind you, down like probably 20% just like 4 months ago,
Hmm.
but I held on to it.
Yeah, well, everything dipped. Everything dipped at the start of the year for sure. But
Uh,
I'm doing pretty good. My it's a very small portfolio, which I'm thinking I need to add to, is doing pretty okay. Been up, but most of that's because I have it in VOO, which VOO goes up. I mean, it follows trends, but it basically just always goes up. So Vanguard's mutual fund.
yeah, good morning, Kevin. Mr. Hawthorne.
My very one Trump coin is not doing so hot though. I literally just bought one for S's and G's.
How much was it?
I don't know. I think I got it like 28 or something like that. And now it's like $10 or less.
Hmm.
So, but I bought it more for the the memes than anything else. But yeah, I mean, just invest in Vanguard and it'll just keep going up. Oh, up forever. No, that's not true. Obviously, things can go down, but
Going to Colombia soon.
Colombia, you guys got back from Africa, right?
Yeah, I have unlimited vacation, and I have a strong feeling that I'll be the first one to get fired, aka laid off. So if I have unlimited vacation, how can I take as much of it as possible before I get it like fired? So
Gotcha. Why Colombia?
because that's what my passport bros selected. So
Your passport bros?
yeah.
I do not know what that
You
means.
don't know that you don't know I travel like 2-3 times a year with them to different countries.
No, no, I never knew that. Although I've seen you in, was it? I saw you in the Dominican once. I assume that was with them.
Oh, we recorded a session or tried to.
Yeah, I think we did.
Okay. Yeah.
You were in kind of like a Airbnb or something.
Yeah. 2 to 3 times a year we go to a different country, do hood rat things.
Well, that's fun. Hmm. You finish your book on the plane ride back?
I worked on it.
Good, good.
I'm still on the first chapter. Or still revising the first chapter.
It's
Which
gonna be
reminds me,
opposite.
I need to
Nobody's gonna.
cancel my chat GPT.
You need to change to AI driven process by the time you're done with it.
I I think about that like every 3 days.
Yeah, the world's gonna change eventually here.
How do I cancel this? How do I cancel my subscription?
I don't know. I've never tried. I should probably cancel my Cursor subscription. I haven't used it in months. My personal one.
What's this over here? Turn on temporary chat. Oh, I don't know how to cancel this, man. They did this on purpose. What is Sora?
Sora's like their video generation.
Uh, does it compete? I mean, is it as good as Veo 3?
I don't think so. I've never seen anything useful come out of Sora. Um, yeah. In New Orleans last week. That was fun.
it definitely looks chat GPT ish.
For Sora. It switched me to a
Yeah.
different, like, when I used to try it, it would switch me to a different, like, page entirely. Sora. Yeah, it goes over to Sora ChatGPT Explorer.
How about
Um,
the
it's
app?
for images, but also for videos. So, like, some of the videos don't look bad, but I think getting there is a little difficult.
There's upgrade plan. Do I click upgrade plan to cancel? Sorry, this is. I just want to cancel my subscription. That's all I want to do. Oh,
So, yeah, how the hell would you do it? Well, I don't know, because I'm on, like,
I guess I could type in how do I cancel my subscription? How do I cancel my chat GPT subscription? Click your profile icon. It says in the top right corner, select settings, go to subscription. I don't have it's in the bottom right hand corner, settings. I don't see a subscription. I see account. Oh, okay, maybe it's account. There's a manage, cancel. Okay, I found it. We're good.
hmm.
Uh, who's this? This Kevin Hawthorne. Didn't we talk to him before?
No, I think he,
Like chat, not like on
chat, yeah,
video.
yeah, we talked to maybe about him, and he responded. Maybe he's Gambler's alter ego.
I'm gonna make fun of him. Kevin, if you're still here, where are you from? I don't think you're from Florida.
He says from Lakeland, Florida.
I don't think he's from Lakeland, Florida. I think it says Lakeland. I don't think he's from Lakeland.
You think it's like,
I think he lives in Lakeland, Florida. I think he probably left. It says I have 0 viewers.
well, that would be the case then.
I think Gambler. I think he boycotted me.
No, we just haven't done a Friday.
Oh
session
shoot,
in
Gambler's on here, even though it says
Oh.
I have 0 observers. Hi, Gambler.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're both dead this morning.
Yeah. Man, I had a rough week, like getting back from my wife and I had our 20-year anniversary last week. So last Wednesday. And then we went to New Orleans.
I'm scared of that city.
It's a cool city. It's like it's got like Vegas vibes, but there's different things to do. I don't know.
Did it have a strong what do you call it? Did it have a strong colonial vibe in regards to like the houses?
No. I guess the French Quarter supposedly I think the architecture is like France, but I didn't get a colonial vibe. We stayed at Caesar's, what would be Caesar's Palace. It's called Caesar's New Orleans. It used to be Harrah's, I guess, but the casino is nice. I felt very vibe,
Did you take a tour through the hoods?
We went on a cemetery tour, like at night. No, we went through Bourbon Street and all the French Quarter stuff and all that. We went on a dinner, like river cruise. World War II museum, man, that was pretty cool.
In New Orleans?
Yeah, it's got a World War II museum, like a pretty good one, I guess.
How big is it?
It's, like we spent probably like 4 or 5 hours there. It
So
was
it's big
pretty sweet.
enough.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of like videos and like it really chronicles like the whole events through it. Like
Mm.
you go into this one section and it talks about, there's a bunch of different things that you can read about how it, like what the tension in the world was and how it was growing, and then what happened and how it broke. And then, they had a whole thing about the Pacific Front and, even down to like what the major like moves were between the generals and certain battles and things like that. Obviously, something about the atomic bomb and the Holocaust and the German front. And
I mean, if you're really
yeah,
into war museums, I highly recommend going to London, their war museum.
yeah. I guess the reason they have a World War II museum is there was a professor who was like one of the leading World War II historians or something, and he lived in New Orleans, so
Mm.
went there. So, but yeah, it was good. We spent a long time there. We didn't look at some of the final exhibits because it was more like it was starting to get like we were there a long time, and then they were like post-war stuff where it was like I don't know, there was a little bit more woke type stuff in my mind, but like, but yeah, I don't know. But there's a lot of cool stuff for sure. And they've got like some airplanes and stuff like that, and they had a tank and I don't know, things to look at.
When I was at the Cleveland, I was at the Cleveland History Museum. I swear, like 30% of the employees there were woke. They were either trans or they almost the majority of them had like rainbow lapels, and I'm like, not lapels. They had rainbow badges hanging on their necks. I'm like, can you just leave that at home and just do your job? Like, it can't, man. People are tied to your identity. Like,
Yeah, no, actually, most of the people at the World War II museum were I think one of them might have actually been a World War II or like guy, but actually, I mean, he'd be pretty old. Might have been like born shortly after World War II, but a lot of older people.
yeah, well, I was talking about leave your identity politics at home. Why are you bringing it to work, especially in public facing?
Yeah, makes sense.
I didn't see any of this when I was in Africa, as we discussed last time. None.
None. It's all on the down low.
And then my first half an hour of being back in the States and going to a grocery store, a trans is standing behind me in line. Like,
Hmm.
trans trainee, I don't know what you call them. All right, I'm done talking about them.
Yeah. Ready to start a new business venture? You gotta hedge against getting replaced by AI or fired.
I'm going to start a sex change business local in Miami.
You can chop off one and sew on the other. It's not going to be a sex change. It's going to be a sex exchange. So
there you go. I'm going to start off on animals first. I'm going to practice on animals.
Yeah.
I'm going to take dogs and cats. I'm going to take a cat penis and strap it onto a female dog. I'm going to take a dog's vagina and strap it on a male cat. And then once I get really good at that, I'm going to focus on like the primates. And
This reminds me of remember that site Experts Exchange
yeah,
that used
Stack
to
Overflow.
back before Stack Overflow was
Mm-hmm.
good. Like you'd go
They had a
and search for
paywall.
crap. Yeah. And when they first released their URL, they didn't put together that without the dash, it spells expert sex change. So, you'd have to go to expertsexchange.com
I
to
mean, they're
get your
saying
answers.
they're saying this is a significant drop now. Like
In Stack
websites,
Overflow.
no websites.
Oh yeah,
Period. Like
overall,
they're
yeah.
no longer. They said there is an accusation that SEOs are no longer high
Worth it.
value.
Yeah. Well, I think it depends probably because I'm assuming people still use Google to find services like in your area type thing. Like, oh, what's a local? Like, I still use it to find local stuff in my area, right? Like, where's good food near me, or
Yeah, but do you
stuff like
literally go
that.
to the website, or do you literally just click on the
Oh
search
yeah,
result
unless I want to look at the
for the
menu.
location or the phone number?
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, the search game's kind of messed up or gone now. So I don't know. I still use Google sometimes, but it's switched to ChatGPT
Yeah, but I
first.
mean, no. What I mean is when you use the Google browser, it's still showing you an AI overview
Oh yeah,
that gives the
yeah, I
majority of
suppose.
people what they need so
Yeah.
that they
So
don't
why do
have
you
to
even
click
go to
on one
the
of the
links?
websites. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know if it does that for like when you're looking for local services though. Like if you're gonna look for someone to pave your driveway or something, I don't know that it would tell you in the AI summary. I think you would
No,
still.
it nudges me to go to Google Maps.
Yeah.
It'll provide search results that are Google Maps centric, and then you yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how they monetize that in the long run. Like,
I don't think that's their highest priority yet.
yeah, I suppose maybe they're kind of back into we know we need to do this and otherwise we're gonna lose eyeballs. So we'll figure out how to monetize it later type thing. Because Google like ads and stuff were huge. People stop using that. It's all on TikTok and ChatGPT now. So or Reels and ChatGPT or Shorts or whatever. So, but
I think is it Germany that banned TikTok in for people that are underage?
I don't know. It's all over the place for things like you have to do age verifications in a lot of like games, even like games. If you're under 13 or whatever, or even if you're over 13, you have to do an age verification thing where you got to show a picture of yourself. I don't know. I don't like age verification on the internet. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, I don't want to show my face when I'm surfing gay porn.
Exactly. I want to see my double clap. I want to see how the sausage is made. I don't want to show my face. So it's good.
Roman's laying back in his chair like, what the F?
Yeah. But yeah, you have to like upload an ID and then you have to take a picture in a lot of in certain cases now.
I'm not doing that. All that means is that there's just going to be a surge in VPNs.
Yeah. I'm surprised though that we've passed in states and stuff and whatever, we've passed laws that make you with your account upload an ID and yet we don't have voter ID law because it's racist somehow. Like what? Man, I just I don't understand things.
IDK.
Yeah.
I keep checking my mailbox like I'm on welfare, waiting for my check for my motorcycle repair.
Oh yeah.
It was,
Did you
it
get it
was issued.
repaired
It
then?
was issued like a week ago. No, it was issued like a week ago. It still hasn't came in the mail yet, man. I haven't ridden a motorcycle since June 12th.
Why didn't they just direct deposit it or something? Why did they
I don't know,
send you a check?
because I guess there's more overhead to get that done.
What do you have for your insurance? If you don't mind me asking, just like the company.
I'll type it in private chat.
I know. I mean, I have State Farm, but I don't know if I want State Farm. I don't see. I hate insurance. Insurance is the biggest scam in history. When you get rid of all insurance, it solves so many problems.
That's because Sean kept on canceling.
Yeah, I was in New Orleans last week, and then I don't know what was the week before. No, the week before I was camping. I want to say, and it was I don't know. No, that wasn't the week before, was it? Yeah, it was. It was camping, and remember, you were in Africa, I think. So our internet was terrible, so we weren't able to stream. I don't know before that what was if we did change the dates again or what. Maybe I was camping again.
Yeah, you know
I
what?
would camp all the freaking time.
You know when you call tech support and you get an automated system to route you. You know what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. In Africa?
That was a joke.
Beep. Or is it like for English, press 1?
Yeah, people don't like my racist jokes.
Is that racist or is it more ethnocentric or
I think it's racist.
what's it like? What? Because it's not like a race of people doesn't do that. It's like a subset of.
I'm pretty sure it's a very, very, very small area inside of one country. But I'm black, so I can get away with being racist publicly compared to white people.
Well, like, what if I make fun of because I'm part Irish, if I make fun of Irish accent or like Scottish accents or something like that, is that racist? I don't think it's racist. It's more of it's a different thing.
Well, right? Isn't race skin color primarily?
But if I make fun of a Mexican accent or an Asian accent or something like that, then it's racist, right?
Yeah.
So if you cross race, if it's cross race, then it's racist. But for you, that's not racist. But me doing it is racist. That's so messed up.
I don't think race is the same thing as culture. So you can make fun of Germans, Polish, Italians, and that's not racist.
I don't think I can make fun of Italians. Italians are kind of a special set of white people. Like, I think.
See, that's why I consider Jews. I consider Jews a special set of white people.
Aren't they more of a special set of Arabics or Arabic people?
To you, but any black person, a Jewish person is white.
I suppose maybe if they were in Germany for forever, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they have white skin.
Yeah, a lot of them do. A lot of them don't, though. It's weird.
You know what's interesting is, so I don't know if you know, but I have a huge amount of respect for German engineering. Jews, they're smart. How come there's no Jewish engineering?
Why is there no Jewish? There is Jewish engineering.
What? Weapons?
Huh?
Weapons?
You mean Israeli or like
Israeli?
Yeah, well, maybe they're doing scientific stuff.
Israelis, they don't spit out motorcycles or cars. They spit out weapons, maybe.
What is the primary exports of Israel?
Media. And banks, financial and media.
No, the Swiss have the banks cornered. What are the Swiss and the United States are, but what are the main exports?
Rap music and financials.
High tech and electronics. So they have semiconductors and microelectronics, telecommunication equipment, medical devices, diamonds, pharmaceuticals, defense and aerospace, software services,
intelligence,
agricultural equipment.
espionage.
Like, because I know that one of the things that the Israeli people or like the government says is that they have one of the top-notch desalination methods. I'm assuming that they invented that or their own version or
They
have
invented
refined it to be so good.
they invented boiling salt water.
Well, not the process of it, but their own whatever processes that they use to do desalination,
Mm.
or to be effective at it and to reduce the overall energy it takes, um, or whatever methods
Yeah,
they use.
like I'm curious if fusion power ever gets commercialized, I would think that would be the end of droughts if you have access to an ocean to boil off. No,
Well,
I mean you
there's a
still have to
water.
put up the infrastructure to route it.
Yeah, there's a water movement problem, but yeah, I mean, at least in coastal cities, you wouldn't have droughts, I suppose. Um, and then you could have really big public works projects to bring water inland. That'd be kind of neat. But yeah, fusion unlocks a lot of stuff, really, if you can get it stable and useful and whatever. I mean, nuclear does too. I mean, nuclear is there's a waste component, but it's and there's some danger to it. But a lot of the newer reactors and stuff are very safe. Like there's a stigma around nuclear um, reactors and stuff, but man, we could have small reactors all over the place, really. So they call them like Gen 4 reactors or something.
Mm.
So man, my hair's all mad. I gotta take a shower. Oh, so I
You
made
don't
the
need,
mistake last
you
night
don't
of
need to take a shower. Just just free ball it for today.
I went to I went for a run last night. For a longer run, I ended up running like 8 miles. I walked a little bit of it, but for the most part, I ran it. Um, and I made a mistake of buying this book, The $1 Million Weekend by Noah Kagan. I mean, it's a decent enough book, but it like makes you want to go start something. But I don't know.
Oh, it's a self help book.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's more of a business book, but um, like I don't know.
So many of
His
us are going to be unemployed, dude.
Yeah, his main thing is to like start something like or like try to sell to 3 people an idea. I don't know. I wish my brain's so fried I can't even speak to it. But one of the things he suggests you do is to because in entrepreneurship you have to ask a lot. Is to go in a coffee shop, order a coffee, and then ask for 10% discount. Just to realize like that you can ask for stuff and people will say no and you're fine. Like the
No,
world doesn't end.
no, a book that reminds me of is The Game, written by Neil Gross. I have it in my library of ebooks. Basically, it's in the it's a book written for stranger pickup or stranger approach.
The Game by Neil Strauss.
I think that's the name of the author.
Penetrating the Secret Society of Pickup Artists.
Uh,
Dang, maybe I should learn how to penetrate the Secret Society of Pickup Artists.
you've been married for 20 years.
You can be a pug, a pickup guru. Otherwise, you could be a AFC, an average frustrated chump.
That's me. I'm an involuntary born again virgin.
Is there useful tips in there that's not just applicable to the pickup game?
I think I read it like maybe up to the second or third chapter, then I put it down. But yeah, there's there's certain techniques that just like just like blackjack, there's certain techniques that increase your odds, right?
Hmm.
Um, I had hired a dating coach before, and I mean, it didn't transform my social life, but it definitely helped me understand areas of improvement.
Hmm.
I'll tell you the ones that I've learned, right, is how important it is to establish touch early. Um, and this is with a complete stranger. So the sooner that you can establish like social comfort, the sooner that you can establish being close up to somebody and getting that person to be, comfortable and smiling around you, the easier it is to get in between their legs.
Hmm.
I mean, that sounds like a duh, but I would argue the longer that you procrastinate trying to establish touch with them, whether it's putting your hand on their waist or trying to grab their hand and hold it, or doing a high five or anything, over time, if you randomly just try to do it, it's going to feel very, very awkward to them, and then they're going to get creeped out. So you need to try to establish that that's your personality, is you're very affectionate, you're very touchy feely. You can't just give them 3 feet distance, enforce that they're a stranger, right? And then like the next day or the next week, all of a sudden you're like trying to touch them, they're going to be looking at you weird. So
Hmm.
that's some of
Well,
the techniques that I learned.
yeah, that makes sense.
The teasing part, playful teasing, stuff like that. Yeah, if you ever want to get back on the game, I highly recommend you practice on men first, and then transition to women.
That's a good idea. I'll keep that in mind.
Just walk up to a bar,
I don't want to. I don't want to get between men's
establish
legs.
establish touch
I don't want to be the.
early.
I don't want to be the fourth leg. Come on. Oh man, that's interesting. I don't know. It might be an interesting read just to hear that side. I mean, I don't anticipate that I'll need those skills ever, but who knows? Maybe I'll be one of the few like people who die after their spouse, or men that die after their spouse, and I'll be like 87, in the nursing home, and I'm gonna be like going up and touching all the ladies.
There you go.
They're gonna love it.
Just bring your baby oil.
Yeah. Oh man. Uh, I don't know. I'm like kind of burned out on reading like uh, self help or like um, business type books. Like they all pretty much, after you've read a few of them, they all pretty much say the same thing. I haven't read anything that means like that has had a very impactful
What was Roman's comment?
message.
Leg comparisons you
You
could
could
do.
do. Oh, third leg.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I ever tell you the joke that my late mentor told me? Uh, it's really dumb, but
I like dumb jokes.
so I may have told you this one. So there's a New Yorker and a Texan standing over a bridge, and they're urinating. All right, so the two most proud uh, types of people, a New Yorker and a Texan, right?
Hmm.
So they're standing on a bridge and they're both urinating, overlooking the water. And so I already butchered this. So the New Yorker says, "Oh, that water is cold," and the Texan says, And deep too.
I'm so confused. I
Roman,
don't
do
know
you
if
get
my
it?
brain isn't working this morning.
I didn't
You
get it.
get two of the proudest people. They're standing over the bridge. They're taking a piss. That water is
The New Yorker says, "Oh, that
cold
water is cold," and the Texas says, "And deep too."
and deep too. Man, I don't get it.
I think Roman gets it. He acts like he's laughing.
Yeah.
So,
I
what
know if you have to explain it, it's not funny, but
people from New York and people from Texas, is it fair to say that they're very proud people?
sure.
Now let's yeah, there you go. Roman just said it.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. I got it.
To be fair, I didn't get it either.
Yeah. Oh, man. Uh,
You're welcome.
deep too. I gotcha. Oh, God.
Yeah, yeah, I stopped reading self help books because even though I was growing, or I believe I was growing, my personality pretty much got solidified where I was always I never had it was very difficult for me to express gratitude. I was always looking for something to improve on. I was always looking for something that was wrong that I needed to fix. And my presidential library, I got hella books from Tony Robbins. I think I have one or two books from the guy that talks weird, Ed Cartol. I mean, I have a lot of self help books, but as I would consume them, I was more accomplished, obviously, than my peers,
Hmm.
based on where I come from. But I wasn't comparing myself to my peers. I was comparing myself to the white man or to the Jew, and I'm always lacking. I'm always behind, and so I just stopped reading that stuff.
Well,
So
I don't think you're behind. There's a lot of people I know that are way behind you that are white. I don't know that I actually know. Well, no, I mean I know people who are Jewish, but I don't. I don't know. I don't know any people who.
when I say white, I, I I'm not thinking about like
You're thinking of
your middle
English.
class or your trailer park white people. I'm thinking about what they show on TV, like um, where I live at. Like I live in an affluent area, so those are the people that I thought I could compete with. Actually, it's more Jewish and Latin than anything. But
You probably could.
I tapped out. I don't try to compete anymore. I just accepted that I'm going to be upper middle class, and that's it.
The hell you are. You're Scott Nimrod, man.
There you go.
What the fuck? Let's I don't know. Let's get some fire back in our bellies.
I don't. I work in tech. That's how I make my money. And so the hardest thing is how do I stop relying on tech to see new opportunity? And I think that's where a lot of us are trapped because we can't see outside that box or that bubble.
Yeah. Well, I think that
Every developer is talking about AI and they're researching and they're allocating 2 hours Saturday and Sunday learning the latest AI tools. I don't honestly don't think I don't honestly don't think it's going to change anything. They're going to be more knowledgeable, and that's it.
yeah, I mean in their
I don't
jobs
think
they'll
this is going
be,
to change
but
their lifestyle.
no, that won't. Really, I think what you got to do is understand like where they're like spot problems that you have or people have, and then ask for everything. Like, is there an opportunity to solve this for people? I don't know. I've thought too lately about trying something like where maybe the real trick is to just go out and do like a lot of volunteering and stuff and like give and just see what the world throws back at you.
The the only thing that it's not the only thing, but obviously the way that I'm designed,
Mhm.
let's just put it out there. If things continue to evolve, you know how many people are stuck online and they rely on online relationships. Like a lot of people don't live in cities; they live in the middle of nowhere. A lot of people are quote unquote in relationships with people that they've never seen face to face in person. Um, with that
Get
said,
catfished.
with that said, I could totally see virtual girlfriends with like deep fakes or whatever
Dude, that's
becoming
already happening. Like,
becoming more and more popular, where they legitimately look like
yeah.
people, right? Um, and they can video interact with them, and they can do sexting and all that stuff. And it's not a real person, but it feels really real.
Yeah, no, that's already happening. Like the is it the alpha gen, like the next gen is actually starting to talk more to AI than there are to like real people. Like it's weird, but it is what it
Yeah,
is.
like I don't think it's going to be. I don't think robots are going to be mainstream. I think it's just going to be even the way that you and I are talking, and I would assume it's therapeutic for both of us. Um, I think that's going to be the next addiction is talking to bots instead of talking to people, and how much of how effed up people are going to be as a consequence. Um, they're going to be even more. It's going to be even more polarized. The birth rate is going to drop even more. People are going to be perfectly okay being by themselves and
No.
with their naked AI tar. Is that the new term? AI tar?
AI tar,
A tar?
ATAR, ATAR. Put a D at the end of that just for fun.
A tard. Well, that would be the person consuming it is a tard.
Yeah, I think that's probably coming. Um, I mean, man, when I was in college, there was like a guy released a book or something. It was called like they're like this is coming in the future. The book was called Love and Sex with Robots. And it's like people will eventually get have relationships with
I mean, you could
robots.
completely destroy OnlyFans.
I think that's already happening,
You
isn't
could
it? Though.
completely destroy that whole platform.
Hmm.
You basically have pixels that's spreading its legs. That's all it is. Like, well, I mean, you could say that for an actual human being that's on the monitor. That's pixels, but you don't need to pay a human being. So that would be the best return on investment for anybody that wants to take advantage of AI is
The
just
porn industry.
fundamental needs. Well, fundamental needs of a human, specifically a male, because males tend to generate resources more than they consume them. So
Yeah, that's fair.
Roman pleads the fifth.
But I don't know.
I mean, what else can you really? I understand this limitless. I don't see any other. Let me be careful how I say this. I don't see any other industry that could be more disrupted than this. What do you even call it? I guess you would call it social media. What do you call it? It
For what?
it's social media, but without humans. You're being social with a bot.
So it's like artificial. What would you call it? Like artificial.
You're basically closing the blinds and doing things with an animation that looks like a human being.
Yeah. I don't know.
Social media used to mean with other people, but what do you call it when you're just interacting with AI that's dressed up as a person?
It's
Is it
it's
still social media? It's social. It's media.
yeah. It's like back in the day when there was like Yahoo chat rooms, and you get inundated with bots. Back then, you wanted to get rid of the bots, and now all you want is the bots. I don't know. Maybe that's our thing. Let's create a chat
It's
platform
just going to be
for.
expensive to. I mean, generating like videos of them like girls going wild, like right. That's expensive every single time. That's the part where like
That's why we need fusion.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
But that's true of it. I think fusion's probably required for AI to take off, like to the extent that you would take that or extreme amounts of solar like power maybe
Extreme
with
amounts of
battery.
solar.
Solars with batteries, like the sun produces a lot of energy. It's just getting it captured is
Yeah, but solar panels only capture. I thought it was like max 30%.
uh, prove that those are rookie numbers.
I don't think the physics anytime soon was going to adjust.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, things are moving so fast. Like,
What about hydro?
no, it's like there's the environmental impact and all that kind of crap.
Screw the environment. We got Trump. He doesn't care about that stuff.
Well, yeah, but he's only in for another 3.5 years, and then who knows who the hell will be up with.
Well, if you go
Hopefully,
to
Judy.
war,
But
when you go to war, are there still elections?
yeah,
When you go to war, there's still elections.
yeah. I don't know how FDR got around that. I thought that
I
maybe
don't
the amendment came in after FDR, but I don't remember.
I don't think in the middle of a war. I mean, can you ask?
Well, I mean, we were in the Afghanistan war for how long? We
Yeah,
had
but that
three
wasn't
different
that
presidents, or
wasn't an
four,
existential
five.
threat. That wasn't an existential threat. When you're in a war with a developed country, I'm not. I think you could suspend elections.
Because FDR was 3 terms, wasn't he?
I mean, he died.
Oh, he had 4 terms,
He died in
but
office.
um, yeah,
Yeah, my
yeah. The Constitution changed later to because he was in for 4 terms, but then they changed, so now they can't. But he got elected every time, so I don't think
even
they
during
can't.
war.
Yeah, yeah. He was elected during the war, but he was very very popular because I think the thing is that even though you might hold an election, like if you
Okay, for
if you can't
example,
have another person, like you're gonna go with the incumbent if people don't want to deal with that shit, they're
can you
not gonna
have an election during martial law?
during martial law.
Yeah.
I I would I don't know. Yeah,
My guess is if you're in a serious war and boots are on the ground in your country, I don't think that elections are still going to be enforced. They're going to be postponed. You have to have certain stability for an election. Else Haiti would have it right now.
or Ukraine would.
Yeah.
Ukraine's, but we're not Ukraine and stuff like
Speaking of
that.
which, you know what they're doing in Haiti now?
What are they doing in Haiti now?
They're using drones on gangs.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Blackwater is.
I wonder at what point in time Haiti will like. How's the Dominican doing so good, but Haiti's doing so shit, and they're
They
on the
have
same
light.
island?
They have lighter skin color.
The Dominicans do.
Yeah.
I was gonna make an offhanded comment there, a joke, but I better not.
Um. So one is the uh, because they're two countries. The Dominican Republic. Well, the DR was colonized by Spain. Haiti was colonized by France. France bent Haitians over. They depleted like 90% of their forestry,
Mm,
and then they said, "Hey, you owe us money based on all the loans that we gave you." So like Haiti's been in debt to France, even though
you
France was the
just
one that
say
went in.
what if they just say no? We're not anymore. Like, come on. Just like, do you think the Vietnamese are still owe France for anything? No. They're an independent country. They could say fuck you. We don't owe you
Well,
shit.
the
What are the
difference
French are
is
gonna do?
Vietnam defeated France in regards to France didn't want anymore. They didn't want to go to war anymore.
Yeah.
They lost their will to fight. Um, I don't think that was the same case for Haiti. I don't think Haiti defeated France. I think
Well, they can't still owe them. They could just say we don't. We're not the same people that made the promise. I mean, what are the French gonna do? Come over and conquer them? No.
I mean they wouldn't use that name, but
Yeah. Do you know that the Haitians actually conquered the Dominican for a short period of time, and then the Dominicans fought and won their independence from Haiti?
you say
Like
that
just so
happened?
weird. That happened, yeah. When we were on a tour in the Dominican, they said that they had like it was 2 or 3 different times they had to fight for their independence. So they had different like monuments to all their different leaders for the different independent movements, but one of them was in Spain or whatever, and then it was from Haiti. Actually, ended up invading them and taking them over, so they had to fight back Haiti. And I don't know if there was another one in there, but
I wonder what real Jamaicans look like.
the world may never know. No.
Like translate. I wonder what the indigenous people of Jamaica look like since they no longer exist. Everybody's black.
Yeah.
I also wonder why Jamaica is black, but then your Puerto Rico, your Puerto Rico is lighter. Like, I don't understand the science behind it.
Is it because of like were there slaves brought into Jamaica? But
They were brought in everywhere.
yeah, but like I guess like if you had interracial whatever you would have with natives, you would probably have lighter skinned but more Latino looking people. I don't know. I don't know, man. We're all gonna end up the same color one day. Isn't that what they say? Like we're gonna all end up as one solid brown color.
I don't think we're. I don't think humanity is going to live that long.
Oh, true, true. Maybe, maybe not.
There will always be separatists. Separatists or segregationists?
I think segregationist is the proper term for that. Separatists would be like we want to separate from you, like in a nationality or like as a nation. The separatists. Segregationists would be we want to segregate people into different groups without otherwise breaking up the nation. So California's got separatists and Texas have separatists depending on who the president is. So
Do you have any forecasts for this Ukraine war?
I don't know. I kind of just wish that Russia would have conquered it and been done with it. But
Why would you say that?
well, because less people would probably be dead. And like, is it really bad? That bad living under Russian rule? Like, I don't know. They seem otherwise like the people of Russia seem pretty cool. Like, are they gonna put them in death camps or something? Like, I don't know. Like, or are they just gonna install a puppet government? Like, what's the end game look like there?
Well, you forget that it's not in the United States' interest to have a strong Russia.
I don't really care about Russia. Let them be strong.
It's not in the government. When I say United States, I mean the governments,
Yeah, I know what you're
right?
talking about. BlackRock and all that. Yeah, yeah. But like, I don't care personally. I mean, I just would hope that you don't have a lot of people that are having to die. And I think living under Russian rule is not so different, probably, than living under the independent rule. I don't know that at least I don't know that the Ukrainians are that far culturally from Russia that they really like. Is there an ethnic group that is not ethnically Russian there? Maybe in the western side.
So uh, I'm going to butcher trying to answer your question. You're in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
How far are you? Let's use the word culturally from a white dude in Mississippi.
Further than probably a white dude in Canada.
Like,
But no,
if we
I
use
mean,
my example, how far am I culturally from a black dude in California? And I'll say a lot. Like, to me, California is a different country, right?
yeah, but I think the United States though is I mean, we're such a mixed pot of everything because I can be just like somebody, a white guy in Mississippi who's just like a software engineer, culturally nerdy, grew up middle class, whatever. I could be way different than even somebody down in Minneapolis who's a Somali immigrant, like way different. So, and that's way different than somebody who's in, someone of Korean descent in California, and possibly way different than someone of Jewish descent in New York.
Yeah, but the difference is I'm almost positive that maybe all Ukrainians can speak the Russian language, but I also thought that they have their own dialect or their own language.
So I thought that the western side is ethnically Russian, right? Or
Okay.
the eastern side is ethnic, and that's that Donbass region or whatever. And that was a large part of at least Russia's explanation for why they're trying to liberate those people. I don't know why it's still going on, but um, I guess if Ukraine's saying no, we're taking that area back, then you have to keep fighting. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this looks like.
That's a bloody war, dude. I
Yeah,
wonder how many people are walking around in. I wonder how many men are walking around in Moscow that are military age
yeah.
and just walking around Moscow while the war is in Ukraine. I'm willing to bet that men are getting kidnapped in
Well,
Moscow
they are in Ukraine for
and
sure.
Saint Petersburg and being shipped out to the war.
Yeah, they are in Ukraine though. Like they have people go around, snatch people up all the time, and send them to the front line against their will. You can watch videos of it. It's all over.
Let's pull up in minivans.
Basically, yeah, yeah. But as long as you're not a foreigner, then they leave the foreigners alone. Supposedly, anyways. But
You don't think if they see an African or Indian walking around in Moscow or St. Petersburg, they're like
maybe,
and,
maybe,
and feed them to the war.
maybe. I think maybe Russia's got a little
If I
bit
was a
more of
dictator,
a
I would do it.
yeah.
Oh, dude, I would use foreign lives over my own country lives in a heartbeat. I would. Why wouldn't I?
Well, they sent the North Koreans there. Did you ever hear that? The North Koreans
Yeah, they got.
They got
Well,
addicted to porn.
yeah. I mean, I wonder. So I'm sure there's truth in that, but like
Mhm.
you and I are inundated with Western media.
Yeah.
The
Well,
story
that's
that
what I'm
they
saying
they
is I
want.
don't know what's accurate and what's true and what it is. I know that I feel generally that there's probably plenty of Russians, like the Russian people as a whole are not war hungry. They're not wanting to be whatever, like whatever, you know. I don't know if like this is similar to the United States going into Iraq, you know.
What?
Maybe it's better than that. I don't know. And at least in terms of like justifications, who knows? Um, but it's really difficult to see to really know what the hell is going on over there. But I think it'd be good for it to stop because why keep doing this? You know, I don't know. It
Well, I
seems
mean,
like a waste of life.
it does, but you get to the point as a ruler that if if you give up, quote unquote, then all the people that have given their lives and the people that are living that are given their limbs, what did they fight for?
Well, yeah, but that's sunk cost. You're just creating more over time. What does anybody? We spend how much money and time and treasure in Afghanistan to replace the Taliban with the Taliban, and to change out a Sunni like friendly, generally kind of friendly leader in Iraq. Not he wasn't a great guy, obviously, but he controlled his people and stuff like that. And a lot of the other Arab countries that we don't have problems with it are all Sunni countries. But Iraq, we replaced it with a Shia country like leader, and now we've got problems with Iraq too still, and they're more aligned with Iran than they are with the actual friendly Arabic countries. Like what was all that for? I don't know. So it's I think that that's the thing is like I don't know that it's worth the fight on the Ukrainian side to maintain slightly different liberation from Russia. I don't know. Like if let me just say like if for whatever reason the United States and Canada were fighting each other and the Canadians decided to invade and Minnesota was the target territory and we were fighting at the like front where I went to like northern Minnesota where I went to college and worked like we're fighting there over like I'd rather just become part of Canada than have to fight for like to stay part of the United States. Like we're not that different. And I'd assume that would be about the same the other way around. Like it'd be better to just, you know, live under some other rule and try to control your territory under that rule than to
Would you
shed lives for pretty
would
much
you
no reason.
would you say the same thing about the Civil War?
Would I say the same thing about the Civil War?
Yeah, you would just allow the secession.
Allow the succession of the South?
Yeah. Oh, you got to think about it now. Why? Why are you thinking about it now?
I just haven't thought about it in that terms. Um, because that's not an invasion though.
They're
It's a
still
secession.
Americans, so why wouldn't you just let them secede?
Yeah, well, if Texas wanted to secede now or California did, okay.
Oh,
I
we.
mean,
I think
so yeah,
most of us would let California secede. The only
but
thing they have is tech.
yeah, the difference between the two scenarios though is you're talking about one country, a sovereign country invading another country, right? And versus a country breaking up or splitting, like a North Korea, South Korea, or whatever. And this did happen with us.
Well, I mean, one could say that the Union didn't invade the South once the South decided that they weren't going to recognize enforcement.
Yeah, No, I don't know what happened. Well, I mean, I assume that they went to. I mean, they went to war to retain the union, but like it's a different scenario. But I guess if you wanted to succeed, yeah, okay. You know, now that depends. If you're just talking specifically about a group of
Roman
someone
says the U.S. battled the
succeeding,
British to keep independence, right?
yeah, in
I see.
1812 and then 1776.
You know, I mean, I see what you're saying. It it just means that it gives excuse.
Roman can't. He can't talk because he lives in Switzerland, who never goes to war for anything.
Yeah, yeah, but the thing,
Not
I,
even against the Germans. Come
I
on.
I get what you're saying. It just makes it easier for a dictator to take more and more territory, right? If people are that passive and they just go with the flow,
Yeah,
it empowers people that want to conquest.
yeah. But I don't see that I don't see that Putin would go beyond that, beyond Ukraine. And actually, I don't know that he would even take it and make it entirely part of Russia. I think he would take the Donbas region, make that part of Russia because they are supposedly ethnic Russians. He'd probably institute a new leadership in Ukraine, like in Belarus, which is a friendly Russian leadership type thing, and use it as his wall for NATO and call it done. I don't think he's like people are like, oh, he's next is Poland or Moldova. It's like, well, really? I don't think so. He would definitely not invade Poland. Poland is totally ethnically different, even though it's been part of the USSR and it's been part of Germany and it's been part of like France and it's been part of other things. But the Polish people are a distinct people.
See you, Roman.
So, um, but so I don't see him going deeper. I think Ukraine is a special kind of a special case. But
I think everybody's surprised that this war is still going on. I'm sorry, the
yeah,
special operation is still going on.
yeah. And to be honest, like I know like Taiwan, I don't want to defend Taiwan. Is China that bad that we can, that Taiwan is like worth dying over? I don't think so. Like
Well,
Japan, maybe because
my,
they're allies and they're like you know they're distinct people.
so my understanding or my ignorance is that Taiwan has a monopoly on intellectual know-how for building the chips that our military and civilization relies on, or our infrastructure relies on. And if China seizes Taiwan, then they cut off access to our supply chain for those chips that power our infrastructure, militarily and civilian infrastructure. And the United States doesn't want to entertain that type of disruption.
I get that, but why the hell don't we just have something here then to do that? Why do we have this supply chain through
Well,
Taiwan?
my understanding is Trump's attempting to do that now with America First and getting investment from foreign countries to invest in infrastructure here in the states to build chips here in
Yeah,
I
and
don't know
you
if
and the thing is you know what else is that? Who else could do that? Could Korea do it? If you're talking like, let's say that there's some reason that it has to be regionally in Asia. What about Korea or Vietnam or Japan or any of the uh,
that's that's fine. It's just how long will it take for those systems to be up and running? It's not going to be months.
yeah, well, somebody put their that's like sounds like a strategic failure to me then. Like, if that's the reason, like, how dumb are you? Like, why isn't this not somewhere else?
Because United States policies are measured short term, not long term.
Yeah, why don't we put it in Poland, and then the Polish people can make whatever and make the money from it.
Then Russia would find an excuse to take Poland.
No, like I said, I don't see Russia invading Poland. First of all, they are a NATO member, and second of all, they're ethnically different people. They're not the same. I mean, he'd probably be more inclined to go for Finland than he would for Poland.
I'm willing to bet you that just because there's a contract or a clause, this Article 13, I'm willing to bet you that
if it got tested,
if it got tested, I'm willing to bet you that there would be a certain number of countries that wouldn't go with it.
Yeah, it'd be France. We surrender, is what they would say.
I mean, you probably know more about the League of Nations than I do when it comes to their policy for sanctioning another country. But some of them were more invested. Their economies were more invested with that country, and so they chose not to participate in the sanctions. And I think it's going to be a similar pattern with NATO.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds good on paper, but when it comes down to get down, like, they're going to drag their feet on it because now their resources and their way of living is at stake.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Maybe. Or maybe we won't see. But we shouldn't be worrying about these things. It's fun to think about, but it's kind of a distraction. We should be focusing on making that money so we don't have to work for people. Other people. Well, you do have to serve people, but it's different than having to serve people under somebody else's vision, I guess. But
okay.
I think we should just make a jeans company. Sell blue jeans. Or
Levi.
Or Lee. Or American Eagle, I guess. It's got good jeans. Have you seen that latest uproar lately?
No, what?
Talking about total distractions about this. So there's if you follow next, there's a bunch of people freaking out because American Eagle did an ad with Sydney Sweeney, who's this very attractive female. So it's like totally not a woke thing, and it's totally good. But there are people who are like freaking out because they say it's racist and because the tagline is like Sydney Sweeney has good genes. Because which is kind of a double like thing because she's very, very attractive and she's got, American Eagle jeans on. Just look up the ad sometime. Actually, there's a pretty funny meme where Trump's like, "Show me the jeans," and then it goes to her commercial, and he's like, "Oh, the jeans."
That's funny.
See if I could find that one. But, maybe that's where we leave it today. So. Oh man, I gotta find that meme though. It's pretty funny. Oh well, there's a lot of different memes of it now. Damn it. How am I gonna find the right one?
You could send it to me offline.
Yeah, I'll do that. Alrighty. Well,
all right, it's been real.
Yeah, we'll talk to you next week. Regular time should be good next week.
All right, we'll catch up. See ya. Bye.
See ya. Bye.